Shadowing.
Or would you like me right here?
Right here is good,
Perfect.
yeah. All right. All right. Good morning. A little over a year ago, my husband sent me a meme that said, before marrying someone, you should first make them use a computer with slow internet just to see who they really are. And I have no idea why he sent that to me. But let's just say I speak for many a household that is grateful for our community's new and improved high-speed internet access. Allo's expansion into Lincoln and the city's public-private partnership with them have been game changers. Not only have they improved access and marriages, they have created the opportunity for our city to be a leader in high-speed broadband. With me today is a gentleman who has made these advancements and successes possible, Brad Moline, the president of Allo Communications. Today, Brad and I are announcing a partnership that will provide high-speed internet service to even more residents and organizations in our community. As part of the city's broadband franchise negotiations with Allo, the company agreed to give back to the community in a big way. Allo agreed to provide free 1 gigabit broadband service for 10 years to 75 qualified nonprofits in Lincoln. Today, we are announcing the details of this new partnership, the Community Connect program. We're so pleased about the benefits that the Community Connect program will bring not only to the nonprofit community, but also to the broader Lincoln community. The program will reduce costs for Lincoln nonprofits and give them the internet service they need to help serve our community. It will also give countless individuals and families free access to high-speed internet connections that they might not have elsewhere. To qualify, nonprofits must be located in Lincoln, have fewer than 75 full-time equivalent employees, have a 501c3 tax-exempt status, and meet several other criteria. The full list of criteria is available at lincoln.ne.gov, keyword Allo. To build on Allo's continuing support of United Way and other agencies, Allo will select 35 qualified nonprofits. The remaining 40 qualified nonprofits will be selected through a lottery system. Applications for the lottery are available at the same website, lincoln.ne.gov, keyword Allo, and may also be picked up during regular business hours at the mayor's office here in City Hall or at the offices of Allo Communications in the Telegraph District. The applications are due by 5 p.m. on November 15th. Lincoln is so fortunate to be home to an amazing nonprofit community. I want to thank Allo for partnering with the city to support our nonprofits in a meaningful way, one that allows these agencies to make an even bigger impact for our most vulnerable residents. Thanks as well to all, many of you are here today, who helped put together the Community Connect program. I urge every nonprofit that meets the criteria to complete the simple application form. We definitely look forward to announcing the selected nonprofits in January. And at this time, I'd like to welcome Brad to share a few words.
Thank you. Well, one, welcome. Excuse me. Allo, excuse me. There we go. Allo and our parent company, Nelnet, we really pride ourselves in all that we can do for the entire city of Lincoln, as well as all our other communities. But in Lincoln, what we feel is that by supporting these 75 nonprofits, we'll be able to allow these nonprofits to do the really good things that they do on a daily basis without worrying about some costs and also having some incredible internet connectivity. So the combination of those things will be in excess of a $2 million donation to the community over the next 10 years. So it's rather significant. One, I'd like to thank the mayor's office, the Cable Franchise Board and their leadership, as well as the Allo and Nelnet team, because this was very difficult to make sure that this was inclusive. We could get all the nonprofits the ability to apply for this and to do the real good for the community. So thank you. One question that people have been asking me is, so why did it take so long? If you go back only 4 years ago, we hadn't even started. And so in April, we finished the fiber build here. And so now we can serve pretty much anyone in the community. So we're excited to see, one, the benefits that we can do for our United Way partners, our employees, Allo and Nelnet. We contribute over $1 million to these people, or to these groups every year. So that's number one. But number two, I'm really excited to see who applies, who wins, and all the good that can be done over the next several years. So thank you. This is a public-private partnership that only gets better year in and year out. So thank you very much.
We'd be happy to field any questions if you have some at this time.
How will the residents be selected, or is there a process outlined for that yet?
It's businesses, or it's nonprofits. And so the benefit for the residents is the residents that utilize the nonprofits.
Because I just seen some language that other residents who don't work for these organizations will be picked as well. So this is just for nonprofits.
Yes.
Just for nonprofits, but, as you know, some nonprofits are small shops where they, have volunteers who go out into the community. Others have community spaces where people can come in and access services on site. And so to the extent that they're able to provide access on site, that will open up service to the residents they serve, not just their, administration.
For the 35 that you pick, once you get by the initial qualifying, such as being a 501c3, what kind of criteria will you use to select them?
For the 35?
Yes.
Those have already been, the 35 that Allo selected have already been selected, and they largely tie to groups that we've worked with in our past. The 40 to total 75, that's through an application process, and then they'll be randomly selected for those that qualify.
Will there be a similar level of service for all of them, or will the level of service be geared to their size?
It's all designed, the question was, what will the service level be? And it's all designed around a gigabit of internet connectivity. And Allo provides symmetric service through fiber, so it'll be 1,000 meg up and down to those entities.
So it'll be up to them to have the computers themselves?
Yes, the entities will then connect their computers or their networks how they otherwise would.
Does this partnership have any effect on the franchise fees that Allo pays to the city, one way or another?
I'm going to ask Steve Huggenberger to come on up. He's helped with all of that. But this is just part of the broadband negotiations that were undertaken several years ago, and this is a fulfilling of commitment that was made during that time. Steve, do you want to try and address this?
I'm not sure I heard the question.
In light of the changes to the FCC that you briefed council on earlier, I'm just asking, based on all of that, does this program, partnership, and offer by Allo have any effect on the rate or the franchise fees that they will pay to the city in the coming years?
I think you're confusing the cable television franchise with the broadband franchise. The previous briefing was on cable TV. This is the broadband franchise, so there's no impact on cable TV.
Thank you, Steve.
in essence, this is in addition to, this is a,
Separate franchise.
Any other questions? All right, well, thank you all for being here today. We're really pleased to get to work. Oh, Charlie.
Is there going to be any sort of free open areas where there'll be Wi-Fi as part of this, like parks, for example, or open areas?
What you're talking about is a community Wi-Fi areas. That's another part of the broadband franchise agreement that Allo's agreed to open up, I guess, 3 Wi-Fi areas to be named later, and there'll be a separate announcement on that at a later date. The community Wi-Fi, the technology is changing at a very rapid pace, and so we really don't want to use yesterday's technologies to serve tomorrow's problems.
Okay. Well, thank you all for being here.